Good morning, students. Today's partnership final accounts, last unit, death. So we have completed admission, we have completed retirement. Now it's the last part of death in which I'm going to cover certain questions on joint life policy also. So as you are aware, now we have a revision of first 5 minutes. Number one, you have to understand partner's capital account is showing credit balance. It's contributing capital and it's on the debit side, it's reducing capital. So normally buy balance brought down is on the credit side. Then if you have some additional capital, that is by cash, by new partner. And if retiring partner is withdrawing some amount, then it is a to cash. By interest on capital on the credit side, by salary remuneration, bonus, which is given to partner. If suppose goodwill adjustment is there, sacrificing partners or losing partners will get credit, and your receiving partner or your gainer partners, they will be debited. After that, goodwill adjustment is only important in this partnership. Assets which are taken over by partner will be debited, and if liability is taken over by partner, we will give credit. So in partnership, you have to just focus on your revaluation account, because here we open revaluation account as sharing of profit of revaluation account to the old partners. Suppose if you don't want to change your book values, in that case, you will open memorandum revaluation account, and memorandum revaluation account is nothing but you will share his share of profit in the sacrificing ratio or gaining losing ratio. It's very simple now. So friends, today I have covered maximum questions. We have covered maximum. See, the weightage of this chapter is 16 marks. So always try to understand different techniques or different adjustments in each question. So prepare your index properly. It is not possible to revise. I'm telling you, other chapters you may revise it quickly, but partnership may take more than 3 to 4 days to revise all questions. So please focus on adjustment, how to give effects. Basic adjustments are very simple. Every time you will open partner's capital account, revaluation account, goodwill adjustments are common adjustments. But suppose there are certain types of adjustments, like you have to keep your capital proportionate, in that total column has to be prepared. Some partner's capital you have to take as a base. In that case, you will consider his capital as base and cross multiply for other partners, like taking in the chocolate form. Okay, so for 3 chocolates, 30,000. So for 5 chocolates, how much? In that way, you can calculate 2 balance carried down. Okay, so this is all for basic things. Now, friends, today we are going to start with death of partner. So death of partner, what is important in this? Death of partner. Section 37 is very, very important. Sir, from where can we do the extra questions? No, beta. No need to calculate, solve n number of questions. Your study material is the best material. I'm telling you from the very first day, Sparsh. If you focus on your study material and if you understand all adjustments of study material in exam, at least at foundation level, I can give you not 100% assure, but 99% assurance that your paper will be from study material by my past experience. Only some adjustments here and there, same adjustments. Okay, even this time the paper was fully, sometimes it may happen only 1 0 is cancelled and remaining problem is similar. So many students, they also remember figures of this problem. Sir, how many times I should solve this problem? Minimum 3 to 4 times. Minimum 3 to 4 times if you want to score more than 80. Okay. Very good morning, beta. Sridhar Das, Priyanka Jha, Bhumika, Sparsh, Ankit, Prasad, Mohammad, Jasprit Kaur. Very good morning, beta. So let's start with very excited session about death. What are new things in this death problems? Section 37 is something which is very important. Now, what is section 37 talks about? Remember, death day is never confirmed date. So death day is never confirmed. Okay. So what happens? Suppose if your partnership year begins, your financial year starts from 1st of April, and death, assume on 31st of July Mr. A of ABC firm died. Now what happened? Up to 31st July, he must get some profit share. Whatever profit you earned in this period, from 1st April to 31st July, April, May, June, July, 4 months profit will be shared. Okay. Now what about remaining months? Remember, you are not going to settle his account immediately. You are not going to settle his account immediately. You are going to settle his accounts afterwards. So beta, yes, on 31st of March, up to 31st of March, you have not settled his account because your books are not prepared, beta. And that's why what happened, you have to understand here, from the date of death, up to the date of settlement, you have to apply section 37. So section 37 is applicable from the date of death up to the date of settlement. Remember, it's very simple that you are going to apply section 37 from the date of death up to the date of settlement. So friends, from 1st April to 31st July, for that 4 months, you are going to apply your normal process of profit and loss account. Whatever profit you earned in the 4 months, that you will share to your A will get his share of profit from 1st April up to 31st July. But remember, from the date of death up to the date of settlement, you will apply section number 37. And what section 37 talks about? It talks about, remember, that deceased partner legal heir. Deceased partner legal heir will get amount which is higher of, very, very important, higher of profit which you earned in this 8 months, that will be divided. Normally your profit is divided in which ratio? You will divide your profit in profit sharing ratio, but here you will divide it in the capital sharing ratio. I'm going to explain this in Hindi also, so don't worry. Okay, Hindi medium students, I'm going to explain this in Hindi. So profit will be divided in capital sharing ratio. And remember, whatever capital balance you found on 31st of July, on that interest is paid, interest rate. Now here you can see what section 37, interest rate of 6% per annum is payable. Interest rate per annum, 6% per annum. So here in our example, 6% into 8/12 will be payable. See, normally profit is divided in the profit sharing ratio. But here you won't share your profit in profit sharing ratio, but you will share your profit in capital sharing ratio. So you can write down this section 37. So section 34, section 37 talks about 1st April up to 31st July. Your profit will be in which ratio? Here this profit is in profit sharing ratio. Now what happened here? Also there are two cases. Case 1, you can easily find out profit of first 4 months. Okay, you can easily find out your profit of 4 months. So suppose you can find out profit. So in that case, P&L account debit. What is the entry? P&L account debit to A's capital, because A is a deceased partner. Whatever profit you earned is credited to his account because his capital is going to increase, contribute his capital. So his capital will be credited and P&L account is debited. Case 2, suppose if you considered past years as base, and if you find out the profit past year as base, and if you find out some profit, in that case your entry will be P&L suspense account debit. Why? Because you have not known, you are not aware about any profit. You have considered past years as your profit, and you calculated 4 months profit based on the past years. In that case, you will consider P&L suspense account debit to A's capital. To A's capital. Okay. So remember, if beta section 37 is applicable only after death. Okay. So up to death, whatever profit you earned, suppose if you are not aware about this profit, you are going to debit P&L suspense to its capital. And suppose if you are aware about the profit, then you will calculate P&L account debit to its capital. Don't worry if you are getting any suspense account in your partnership death problems. P&L suspense is nothing but, it is only if you are not aware about that 4 months profit, you are considering some basic profit base as a profit, and on that calculation you are giving each share of profit, and that's why entry will be P&L suspense account debit to its capital. And after date, section 37 is applicable. Tell me how many of you are getting this concept. If you are not getting this concept, yes, I am going to explain it in Hindi also, so don't worry. But remember, this section is nothing but it is applicable only after, section 37 is applicable after death up to the date of settlement. And from the date of beginning 1st April up to the date of death, if you are 100% sure about your profits, then you will record P&L account debit to A's capital. If you are not aware about your profits and you have considered some past profits as a base, and you calculated 4 months profit based on that concept, in that case your account will be P&L suspense account debit to A's capital. सर एक बार हिंदी में बता दीजिए। बहुत बढ़िया बेटा, एकदम आसान है। देखो, मरने की डेथ कभी भी फिक्स नहीं है, डरना नहीं है कि ये डेथ के प्रॉब्लम में बहुत आसान प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं। डेथ भी इसी टाइप का है, इसमें सिर्फ ज्यादा से ज्यादा ज्वाइंट लाइफ पॉलिसी डालेंगे। ज्वाइंट लाइफ पॉलिसी तो ऑलरेडी सर एक्सप्लेन कर दिया है, कुछ भी डरने वाली बात नहीं है। पहले तो समझ लीजिए कि डेथ ये सर्टन ना होने की वजह से हमें यहाँ पे एग्जैक्ट डेट नहीं पता होती है कि उस दिन पे एकदम से डेथ तो हो गया। तो हमारे क्वेश्चन में डेथ हो गई 31 जुलाई को। कब डेथ हुई? 31 जुलाई को हमारे यहाँ पे डेथ हो गई। ओ माय गॉड, हमारा ये पार्टनर मर चुका है, और यहाँ पे हमारे पार्टनर का 31 जुलाई तक हमारे कुछ भी बुक्स फाइनलाइज नहीं थे। हुआ क्या प्रॉब्लम? तो हमने 4 महीने का प्रॉपर प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेट किया। 4 महीने का सेल्स माइनस एक्सपेंडिचर करके प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेट किया। सभी प्रॉफिट जीपी नेट प्रॉफिट आया, और नेट प्रॉफिट आने के बाद हमने सिर्फ एक को वो प्रॉफिट दे दिया कि भाई तेरा इतना हक बनता है। सपोज 1/3 वो शेयर है उसका, और प्रॉफिट आया 90,000, तो हम लोग उसको 30,000 दे देंगे। 30,000 ये हमने एंट्री क्या करेंगे, क्योंकि एग्जैक्ट प्रॉफिट हमें पता है, इसलिए एंट्री करनी है P&L अकाउंट डेबिट टू एज कैपिटल। एंट्री क्या करनी है? P&L account debit to A's capital. But suppose हमने किसी पास्ट ईयर का प्रॉफिट बेस लिया, हमें यहां पे पता ही नहीं था कि ये 4 महीने में कितना प्रॉफिट होने वाला है, इसीलिए हमने क्या किया, पिछले साल के 4 महीने में इतना प्रॉफिट होता था, तो हमने वो एंट्री पिछले साल के प्रॉफिट पे बेस निकाला, तो वहां पे एंट्री होगी P&L सस्पेंस अकाउंट डेबिट टू एज कैपिटल। यहां पे एंट्री होगी P&L सस्पेंस इसलिए आया क्योंकि हमारा प्रॉफिट का कंफर्म अमाउंट हमारे पास नहीं था, हमारे पास एग्जैक्ट अमाउंट नहीं था, इसीलिए हमने एंट्री किया P&L सस्पेंस अकाउंट डेबिट टू एज कैपिटल। सर ये तो था डेथ के डेट तक का, पर सर डेथ होने के बाद क्या हुआ? अरे डेथ होने के बाद हम लोग दूसरे दिन उसके बीवी के पास जाके ये तो नहीं बोलेंगे कि तेरे हस्बैंड का अकाउंट सेटल करते हैं, ऐसा तो हो नहीं पाएगा। हमें पूरा का पूरा कैलकुलेशन करना पड़ेगा, उसके लीगल हेयर को हम लोग बोल तो नहीं सकते। तो 31 जुलाई से लेके 31 मार्च तक हमने क्या किया, अभी तक सेटल नहीं किया था क्योंकि इतनी सारी वैल्यूएशन थी, गुडविल निकालना। अरे भाई एक दिन का कहां होगा, एक दिन में कौन कैलकुलेट करेगा? तो 31 जुलाई से प्रोसेस जो चालू हुई, रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट बनेगा, सब कुछ बनेगा, फिर उसका सेटलमेंट होगा। तो ये केस में 31 जुलाई से लेके 31 मार्च तक इतना बड़ा कैलकुलेशन था, तो हम लोग अकाउंट सेटल ही नहीं कर पाए। अकाउंट सेटल नहीं कर पाए तो सेक्शन 37 बीच में आ गया कि मरने के दिन के बाद वहां से लेके सेटलमेंट डेट तक आपको जो प्रॉफिट, आप सेक्शन 37 अप्लाई कीजिए। सेक्शन 37 क्या बताता है कि जो भी प्रॉफिट आपने कमाया उसको कैपिटल शेयरिंग रेशियो में डिवाइड करना है। जो भी प्रॉफिट कमाया, देखो यहां पे प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो था, पर जिस दिन मरने के बाद उसका कैपिटल का मीटर चालू होगा और ये कैपिटल शेयरिंग रेशियो में डिवाइड करना है प्रॉफिट जो भी आपने कमाया वो कैपिटल शेयरिंग रेशियो में डिवाइड करना है, और जो कैपिटल का, और यदि आपका जो क्लोजिंग कैपिटल का बैलेंस 31 जुलाई पे उसका क्लोजिंग कैपिटल बनाएंगे और वो कैपिटल के ऊपर 6% पर एनम के हिसाब से उसको इंटरेस्ट देंगे। ये दोनों में भी जो हायर होगा वो हम लोग वो सेक्शन 37 के हिसाब से उसको देने वाले। इतना सिंपल सेक्शन है। तो मुझे एक बार कमेंट सेक्शन में टेल मी इट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन, सेक्शन 37 इज एप्लीकेबल फ्रॉम द डेट ऑफ डेथ या before the date of death. So when section 37 is applicable, you have to give me it in the comment section. Every one of you now please write it in the comment section. Sir can you repeat? Kimi bol rahi hai, sir can you repeat this concept of P&L suspense? Beta, P&L suspense is nothing but, Kimi, you have to understand, Kimi or Kami, sorry, Kami, yes, you have to understand that yes, sorry, ha, remember section 37 talks about, oh sorry, section 37 P&L suspense, Kami ji. Case 1, suppose if you are not aware about your profit, you earned from 1st April to 31st July, you know your profit 90,000 you earned in these 4 months, you exactly know how much profit you earned. In that case you will debit P&L account to ACE capital account because you are aware about the profit. But suppose if you are not aware about these 4 months profit, and that's why you have to consider, because you don't want to yes, close your books of accounts on 31st of July, and it will be very hectic for you that to close these books of accounts. So you, what you have done, you have taken past year profits. From past year profits you calculated 4 months profits, and that 4 months profit is based on your past profits, and that's why your profit figure is not yet final, and that's why you will credit your ACE capital, that this is partners capital, and you will debit P&L suspense account if your past year profit you have considered as a base profit. Okay sir, okay. From the date of death till the date of settlement, very good. From the date of death till the date of settlement. Misha Mehta ji लिख रही है 100% got it sir, I read it from the book before the class. जब बुक रीड किया तो मुझे आधा ही समझा था, अभी 100% क्लियर हो गया. वेरी गुड बेटा, एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मिशा मेहता दैट यू आर रीडिंग योर बुक इज before the class. Yes, very good sign for passing your CA foundation exam. Okay, sir. So I hope you are now getting this concept of for section 37, and please have patience while solving such type of questions. Okay, this is not a theory question. You will like it every time. Yes. Chalo. So next topic will be company accounts. So don't miss it, at least basic concepts. So, and question parts you can attend it afterwards. So first 2 days I'm going to take all concepts up to forfeiture. So my suggestion to all of you, please attend it in the live session. Okay, so next topic we are going to start with company final accounts. This is the last topic. Come to page number 8.140. 8.140. For example, ABC are in partnership sharing profit and losses equally. What happens? He died. Oh, on 31st of October 2019. The capital of the partners after all necessary adjustments stood 50,000, 75,000 and 1,20,000 respectively. A and B continued the business. So C died. And what happened? Without settling the accounts of C, final payments made to C on February 1, 2020. So from 31st October, you can draw the diagram. 31st of October up to 31st of January. So November, December, January, you are settling this account after within 3 months. within 3 months. Okay. 31st October, 31st of Jan. Yes, 3 months profit you are going to share. So 28,000 is a assumed profit which is made, and your capital balances are given below 50, 75, and 1,20,000. So who died? Who died, beta? C died. Okay. So C, what is profit that you earned in these 3 months? You earned 28,000. 28,000, and you are going to divide it in capital sharing ratio. You're going to divide it in the capital sharing ratio. Okay. So now what is the capital sharing ratio? Yes, 50, 75, and 120. So 1,20,000 divided by, this is a capital sharing ratio, and their profit sharing ratio is equally beta, but we are not going to divide it in profit sharing ratio. We are going to divide it in the capital sharing ratio. And what is the capital sharing ratio? Is 50, 75, and 120. So 50, 75, 120. 120 is a C's capital. And how you got 245? 50 plus 75 plus 120. Can you give me calci? So C is getting 13,714. And what is the interest? Interest, his capital, 1,20,000, C's capital. 6% is interest, and 3 months is a settlement period. So whichever is higher, so he will get, C will get higher of this two. So he's getting 13,714. So remember, this is higher of 2 profit sharing or capital sharing ratio. Profit in capital sharing ratio or interest on capital, whichever is higher. Yes, tell me friends, are you getting this concept or not? Section 37. जल्दी से मुझे बताइए, are you getting this concept or not getting it? Yes, you try it and solve it. Draw the diagram properly. Draw the diagram properly. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Okay, beta. Yes, now my question to all of you. Should I solve these questions? On question itself, or you want it in writing like retirement questions? So this is just a suggestion, because suppose I will take only 3 questions in that case, all difficult questions. But if you want it properly in writing for practice, so I will take it on notebook. If you say no, sir, just you can solve it over there only. So we will solve it in the same way. Okay, on question itself. So you only tell me what you want. You want to practice it in your notebook, or whether you want. 1 minute. वन मिनट. हाँ ठीक है. You only tell me. I'm just asking you, should I solve it in notebook properly, like your retirement questions? Waiting for your replies here, beta. Fast. So repeat the example. No, beta, Varsha, please repeat nahi ho payega because we are, yes, it's just profit. You have to divide it in the capital sharing ratio and whatever capital C has 1,20,000 into 6% into 3 by 12. Nothing is difficult beta. Just आपको उसका profit जो था 28,000 वो capital sharing ratio में divide करना है. Profit sharing ratio 1:1 था. Capital sharing ratio आपको पता है उनका capital कितना था हर एक का. At least one question in notebook. ठीक है. Other students. चलो. The following was the balance sheet of Oman company XYZ. They are sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 1:2:2. Okay. Up to 31st March 2019. Mr. Z died on, he died on 31st December 2019 after 9 months. And his account has to be settled. एक नोटबुक में और बाकी इस पे. ठीक है. Trade payable, bank loan, general reserve, hidden adjustment. Yes, just I will check the category of this question first. A plus, A plus. Third is C, fourth is B, fifth is A plus, and TYK are really difficult. Okay. We'll do one thing. I will explain the question on. I will explain it in my way, so don't worry. You just take a screenshot, okay? So you can then note down it in your notebook, okay? So we'll solve it on there only. On question, I will give you all adjustment properly. You can take a screenshots of my answers of debt because debt is really difficult as compared to other part of this chapter. So general reserve, capital account is there, building, computer, inventory, trade receivable, cash at bank, and investment. Goodwill is to be calculated. Goodwill is to be calculated on the 2 years of purchase on the basis of average 3 years profit. So beta, write down over there, goodwill, average 3 years into average of 3 years profit into number of years of purchase, beta, 2 years of purchase. 2 years of purchase. Profit for the period from 1st April 2019 to 31st December 2019. 1st April, so that is the next 9 months, is based on the basis of average profit. See here, exact profit is not known. So P&L suspense account will be open. I already explained you this concept. यदि आपको exact profit नहीं पता है तो आप लोग क्या करोगे? P&L suspense account को खोलोगे. यहाँ पे एंट्री क्या होगी? P&L suspense account. P&L suspense account. During the year ending 31st March 2019, car costing rupees 40,000 was purchased on 1st April 2018 and debited to traveling expense. Debited to traveling expenses, and depreciation is calculated at the rate of 20% per annum. %20 per annum at written down value. The asset is to be brought into account at depreciated value. Okay. During the year ending 31st March 2019, car is purchased for 40,000, was purchased on 1/4/18 and debited to each account, debited to traveling account. See beta. Now here there is a rectification entry. What happened? Correct entry is car account debit. See, car account debit to cash account. 40,000. You bought one car. Not trading expenses, it's a traveling expenses. and you have debited traveling expenses account debit to cash. What is the correct entry? You use that car for 1 year. So 40,000 into 20%. So car account debit to cash, and 40%, 40,000 into 20%, 8,000 is depreciation. But what is the wrong entry, beta? Traveling expenses to cash. What is correct? Correct. Cash, cash, correct. So what is correct? What we are not going to cancel it. So car debit 40,000 and 8,000. So your net car balance is 32,000. So car account debit 32,000 in the rectification entry. You are going to record depreciation because it is not common, and traveling expenses you are going to cancel it. So what is the entry, beta? Car real account. Car real account. So 32,000. Yes, I will tell you. Yes, you can write this entry. Correct entry. Do one thing. Write down in your notebook. Correct entry, wrong entry, rectification entry. So your car account debit to cash 40,000 and 40,000. And what is depreciation account debit to car? 8. Car balance 32. Car balance 32. 40 minus 8. What is wrong entry, beta? Traveling expenses to cash. Traveling expense to cash. Traveling expense to cash 40. So what is correct? Correct. Cash, cash, correct. Now, which is common? Cash, cash is common. Correct? Eh? Car account debit 32. Depreciation account debit 8. 2. Traveling expenses, you are going to cancel it 40. Traveling expense, you are going to cancel it 40. Okay. But beta, these two accounts are nominal accounts. These two accounts are nominal accounts. So whenever you already opened your P&L account, so you already finalized your books. So beta, what you are going to do? You are going to open car account debit. See, depreciation is already transferred to P&L, and traveling expenses is also already transferred to P&L. So what we are going to do? Car account debit to P&L adjustment. To P&L adjustment 32. So this is a shortcut. So what is the last effect? Car account debit to P&L adjustment. So I will increase car over here. I will increase car balance. Car 32,000. And my profit will get increased by, you can check here. Now my profit is increased by 32,000 for the year 31st March 2019. So rectification entry, how it affects your profit and loss account is the important point over here. So my profit will be now 62,000. Are you getting this concept or not? Please tell me fast. Yes. कार का बैलेंस बढ़ा दिया एंड प्रॉफिट का बैलेंस बढ़ा दिया. कितने से बढ़ा दिया प्रॉफिट का बैलेंस? 32,000 एंड कार का बैलेंस बढ़ा दिया 32,000 से. यस, गेटिंग इट और नॉट? देखो मैंने कार डिप्रिसिएट किया तो कार का बैलेंस था कार अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैश, डिप्रिसिएशन अकाउंट डेबिट टू कार. तो और रॉन्ग एंट्री में क्या हो गया? रॉन्ग एंट्री में मैंने ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंस टू कैश एंट्री पास कर दी. कॉमन कौन है? ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंस सॉरी कैश कैश कॉमन है. अनकॉमन कौन है? कार. कार को मैंने मेन एंट्री में लाया, कार अकाउंट डेबिट 32,000. डिप्रिसिएशन अकाउंट को भी बुक में लाया मैंने 8,000 और ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंस मैंने 40 से कैंसिल कर दिया. सो ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंस को 40 मार दिया. ओके, सो यहाँ पे मेरा प्रॉब्लम बेसिक मेरा एडजस्टमेंट कंप्लीट हुआ. कार को बढ़ाऊंगा 32,000 से एंड P&L को बढ़ाऊंगा, प्रॉफिट को बढ़ाऊंगा कितने से? 32,000 से. समझ में आया? प्रॉफिट को बढ़ाया 32,000 से, कार को बढ़ाया 32,000 से. अंकित प्रसाद जी आ रहे, कितना अरे रेक्टिफिकेशन का प्रॉब्लम है, कितना सिंपल है। कार को 32,000 से बढ़ाना है बेटा, बहुत सिंपल है। नहीं तो सिंपल बताता हूँ, कार आपने रिकॉर्ड ही नहीं किया ना, 40,000 और 8,000 बराबर है। सो अभी मैं कार बुक में लाऊंगा, नहीं तो तुझे इतना रेक्टिफिकेशन नहीं समझ में आता, तो ये ऐसे रट्टा मार ले, कार अकाउंट को डेबिट मारेगा 32,000 से, एंड दूसरा इफेक्ट मैं पी एंड एल में दूंगा। किधर दूंगा, क्योंकि मेरे बुक्स ऑलरेडी क्लोज है। सॉरी, पी एंड एल को मैं क्रेडिट करूंगा, पी एंड एल को मैं क्रेडिट करूंगा, कार को बुक में लाऊंगा, पर 40,000 से लाऊंगा या डिप्रिसिएशन माइनस करके, तो डिप्रिसिएशन माइनस करके रेक्टिफिकेशन करके करना है तो बहुत ही लॉजिकल हो जाएगा। यदि मैकेनिकल करना है तो भी आपको समझ में आएगा 32 यस। अंकित प्रसाद गॉट दिस कॉन्सेप्ट। अदर वैल्यूज ऑफ एसेट्स एंड लाइबिलिटीज एग्रीड। ओके, 16,000 building, computer, investment, trade receivables. See beta, these values are based on 31st of December 2019 में, these values. So cash is a balancing figure. Calculate the goodwill and Z shares in the profit of the firm. Okay, so very simple question now. See how to calculate goodwill share. Now see whether new ratio is given in the question. Whether new ratio, continuing partners ratio, no. So new ratio is not given. New ratio is not given. What is the meaning of this? Yes, is not given. Tell me what is the hidden meaning of this? If new ratio is not given, tell me. Therefore, if new ratio is not given, what is the hidden meaning of this? Okay, tell me. So goodwill we are going to calculate. 62,000 plus 20,000 minus 10,000. 62 plus 20 minus 10. What is the average? Seventy-two thousand divided by 3 into 2. So what is goodwill amount? 72,000 divided by 3 into 2, 48,000. So 48,000 is a goodwill share. Total goodwill. Yes. Ah, very good. No, beta. Here you have to write the sentence. If new ratio is not given in the question, if new ratio is not given, na remaining partners amount, therefore old ratio is equal to gaining losing ratio. Old ratio is equal to gaining losing ratio. So this is the interpretation of this sentence. If new ratio is not given in the question, you are already aware about this sentence. Yes, gaining losing ratio. So some students have written old ratio is equal to sacrificing. But in death problem, there is no sacrificing ratio. Sacrificing ratio when it is admission problem. When it is admission problem, it is sacrificing ratio. But in case of death, it is gaining losing ratio. Okay. So now what is gaining? Who is going to die? Mr. Z. Okay. So 1:2:2 is the ratio. Correct? 1:2:2 is the ratio. So goodwill कितना calculate किया था? 48,000. उसमें से Z का शेयर कितना है? टेल मी Z शेयर 2/5. 2/5 करेक्ट है? अरे हाँ या ना? यस. सो 2/5. टेल मी अमाउंट. 19,200. करेक्ट है? 19,200. एंड 19,200 हु विल गेट दिस अमाउंट? Z. सो Z को मिलेगा, तो Z को मिलेगा मतलब बिजनेस देगा. सो Z बिजनेस के लिए क्या हो गया? और Z इज बिजनेस के लिए क्रेडिट और डेबिट? क्रेडिट. क्रेडिट. एंड हु विल ब्रिंग दिस अमाउंट? X and Y. Correct है? In which ratio? In their gaining losing ratio. So what is the gaining losing ratio beta? 1/3, 2/3. 1/3 and 2/3. So divide by 3 into 1, 6,400, and 2 is equal to 12,800. इसको डेबिट करेंगे. Okay. So who is getting amount? Z. And who will bring this amount? X and Y. In which ratio, beta? Gaining, losing ratio. So let's check the answer. Z share in the profit. Goodwill and Z share. So beta, you can calculate this 6,400 and 12,800. You got this answer? X and Y account debit to Z's capital account. Easy che? Now when he died beta after 9 months na? Yes beta, Ayush Jindal, I am getting your queries. Z के कैपिटल अकाउंट को क्रेडिट करेंगे बेटा. वेरी गुड. प्रिपेयर सॉरी नाउ बेटा व्हाट इज द प्रॉफिट दैट ही इज गोइंग टू अर्न 9 मंथ्स के बाद डाइड हुआ ना वो. सो 9 मंथ्स P&L सस्पेंस को जाएगा. P&L suspense. Why P&L suspense? Because we are calculating profit based on past years. We are calculating profit based on past years. So we are not aware about their exact profits. So we are not aware about their exact profits. And that's why we have taken some base for the profit. So what is the base? We have considered past 3 years profit as a base. It's given in the question. So 72,000 divided by 3 into each share. Tell me each share. Each share is 2 chocolates out of 5 chocolates. So 72,000 into divided by 3 into 2 divided by 5. 9,600. So second answer is 9,600. You can check your answer. Oh, sorry. And one more thing, it will be divided. It is 9 months profit, na beta, because he died after 9 months. So 72,000 divided by 3 is for full year. So into 9 by 12. I forgot to do 9 by 12, beta. So into 9 by 12. Yes, I forgot to do 9 by 12 because he died after 9 months. So he's Haqdar of only, he has a right over only 9 months profit. So 9 by 12. What is the share of profit? 7,200. Correct hai? 9,600 you calculated and 7,200 will be the profit. Correct hai beta? Chalo आगे. Easy है. Now 7,200. Yes. All of you are correct beta. Chandan Patra, Ayush Jindal. Yes beta, you are correct. Mansi Kumari, Jyoti Jha. 9,600 into 9 by 12. Now beta, do one thing. So we have calculated now other assets and liabilities are revalued. See, inventory. What is the value of inventory? 16,000. So 16,000 means you will deduct inventory. 20,000 inventory value है, तो आपने कितना deduct किया? 4,000. 4,000 से deduct किया. So revaluation account को debit आएगा या credit आएगा? It's loss or profit if your asset decreases? Loss. So revaluation account debit for inventory 4,000. Correct hai? Next one. Next is which asset? Building. Building is depreciated or appreciated? Appreciated by 20,000. Appreciated by 20,000 means plus. Asset increase means credit or debit? Credit. So by building, credit. Very good. Next one. Exam time for this question 30 minutes beta. On an average 30 to 35 minutes. Next one is computer. Computer, yes, 80,000 ka 50,000. Less or plus? Less. Less by 30,000. Less means, yes, debit or credit beta computer ko? Debit. Debit of or revaluation account. Sorry, revaluation ko debit. Next one. Next is investment. Investment 6,000. So investment 6,000 means increase or decrease? Decrease. Minus 4,000. Minus 4,000 means what we are going to do? Debit. Revaluation account debit. 4,000 and last one is your बेटा कार भी है ना आपके पास. एक कार के ऊपर कितने का डिप्रिसिएशन होगा? 9 मंथ्स का डिप्रिसिएशन. So 32,000 into 20% into 9/12. This is very important. कार how to calculate बेटा? 32,000 का कार था into 20% depreciation rate into 9 ना. So car is very, very important. That is 4,000. Then you are going to divide it in the ratio of profit sharing ratio. What is the profit sharing ratio? 1/5, 1/5, sorry, 2/5 and 2/5. Correct? Hai? Revaluation is always divided in which ratio, beta? Profit sharing ratio, and 22,800 is the final answer. Over. So revaluation balancing figure is 22,800, and that you are going to divide it in the old profit sharing ratio. It's very easy. 1:2:2. Easy, che? Now what you are going to prepare? Partners capital account. Very, very important. Partners capital account, credit balance. See, 40, 80, 80. 40, 80, 80. Are you getting this? 40, 80, 80. Yes, sir. Buy balance brought down. Correct. Then what is the hidden adjustment in the question? Hidden adjustment is general reserve. General reserve you are going to distribute in which ratio? Old ratio. So old ratio general reserve 1:2:2. So 30,000 divided by 5 into 1 is equal to 6,000, 6,000, 12,000, 12,000. 6,000, 12,000, 12,000. You can write over there. Resource 6,000, 12,000, 12,000. Now, beta, goodwill adjustment. We have done goodwill adjustment in working note 1. Yes. Who is getting this share? Z. Z is getting 19,200. And who will bring this share in gaining losing ratio? X and Y. 6,400 and 12,800. So whose account is debited? X and Y account is debited. We removed goodwill from this question. X and Y 19,200 and Z's capital 6,400 and 12,800. What is revaluation loss is there na beta? कितना loss आया था revaluation का? एक ही सेकंड ना 4,800 30,000 प्लस 4,000 22,800 ही आया था ना. So 4,560 4,560. Then you have बेटा कितना आया था रिवैल्यूएशन में? 9120. 9120. Beta, this question is as per old study material. So please, sorry for that. I am changing the answer over here only. And see, by P&L suspense, we got this 7,200 na beta. Yes, P&L suspense we got. And now by car 32,000 you have to bring in the books of accounts. So car account debit to P&L adjustment, and that P&L adjustment is transfer. Now this entry is very, very important. This entry by car, one effect is in asset side and second effect is in capital account. Ultimately P&L adjustment account is transferred to capital. So car account debit to partners capital. 32,000 in which ratio you will divide it? In the old ratio. So 32,000 divided by 5 into 1 is equal to 6,400. 2 is equal to 12,800, and last one 12,800. So now what is the balancing figure? Let's check the balancing figure. 80 plus 12 plus 19.2 plus 7.2 plus 12.8. So you are getting 131,200 minus 9.12, 122,080. 122,080. Yes, 122,080. I'm getting the same answer. 40,000. Now let's check 40,000 plus 6,000 plus 6,400 minus 6,400 minus 4,560. 41,440 एंड y का आंसर देखिए 80 प्लस रिजर्व ऐड किए 12 प्लस कार का 12.8 माइनस 12.8 से एंड 9.12 सो 82,880. These figures are also not correct. Huh? So 41,440 and 82,880 is the correct answer. Remaining Z's executor, you are getting 112,080 or 122,080. 80 plus 12 plus 19.2 plus 7.2 plus 12.8 minus 9.12. Oh, 122,080. Yes, 122,080. And remaining figures are at, and P&L suspense you have to write on the asset side. So see the ICAI is getting the same answer or not. So prepare capital account and balance sheet. Yes, P&L suspense. Don't forget to write P&L suspense. Beta, it is very, very important. So other figures are at revalued amounts and you will get the partner's capital account. You can check from here your partner's capital account and balance sheet is given in the question. So you can copy only my balance sheet and P&L is given in the question. If you want to take screenshot, you can take for Goodwill share. Yes, anyone? See, other adjustments are very easy. What is the new concept in this question, beta? Yes, new concept, rectification entry. So see, first is a rectification entry. Car you have to increase, and second effect where to give? Capital account. Capital account you increase, na? Car account debit to partner's capital account. Then second one is your profit is going to increase by 32,000. Your profit is going to increase by 32,000. Z को कितने profit में share मिलेगा बेटा पूरे साल भर या 9 months में? 9 months. And what is the entry for that? P&L suspense account debit to Z capital. Why P&L suspense? क्योंकि आपको exact profit पता था या आपने पिछले साल का base लिया? Yes, if you have taken base for last 3 years, then in that case, it is not P&L account debit to Z's capital. It is P&L suspense account debit to Z's capital. And ICAI has not considered depreciation of 9 months. So, nahi. Abhi I think ICAI has considered that 9 months depreciation. 32,000. Yes, sorry. Now, yes, I will remove this sentence. My notes are previous notes. Sorry, we have updated it just 3 months back. So my notes are not yet updated. In this batch of Pune branch, I'm going to update it. But yes, this is how ICAI has immediately improved. Yes, thank you, Priya ma'am, Seema ma'am. आपने immediately action भी ले लिया इस बातों पे. So ICAI has improved its study material immediately. So previously they have not provided depreciation of 9 months. Yes, but we rectified it. Revaluation account debit to car, we passed the entry 4,800 and we are getting the tallied figure. So very, very important. In old study material, you may have some other figures. Please solve it from new study material. Can I take 32,000 car in the revaluation instead of partner's capital? No, beta, you can't take. Why P&L suspense is shown on the asset side? Beta, P&L suspense has a debit balance. Okay. And debit balance means it's on the asset side. If you want to write it on the liability side, you can take as a negative figure. You can take it as a negative figure. But instead of taking as a negative figure, we will take it on the asset side. In partner's capital, if it is shown on the asset side, it means it's a loss. Okay. It is a loss. So P&L suspense account debit to partner's capital. So P&L suspense has a debit balance. And that's why we have written it on the asset side. Yes. Other things, please tell me. Anything you are not getting? P&L suspense? No, beta, it is not an asset. It is called as fictitious asset. Fictitious. See, fictitious means what? Fictitious means which is recorded on the asset side, but it is not actually asset. झलावा है. ओके दिखता है एसेट साइड पे, मृगजल जैसे होता है कि आगे पानी लग रहा है पर वो है नहीं पानी, तो उसको हम लोग मराठी में मृगजल बोलते हैं. एग्जैक्ट हिंदी वर्ड आई डोंट नो, बट बेटा उसको एक याद रखना. तो yes, तो ये जो होता है P&L suspense, though it is on the asset side, but it is not an asset. See, it is not intangible asset. Intangible assets means goodwill or patents or copyrights. It is a fictitious asset because we do not have any other option to write it on the liability side because it is showing debit balance, and debit balance we are not recording it in the profit and loss account. That's why we are recording it in the asset side. So it is called as fictitious asset. What it's called as fictitious asset. In company accounts, we have to show it as a deduction from the liability. From where we record it in reserves and surplus, we deduct it from the liability side, from reserves and surplus. But in partnership firm final accounts, we are recording on the asset side as it is showing debit balance. Okay. Debit balance मतलब loss है, loss है. General reserve has a credit balance and it has a debit balance. Yes. Sir, this car is unrecorded asset, so why not in revaluation account? But a car, we routed it through partners capital account. You can route it through, yes, you can route it through revaluation account if you want. But my suggestion, don't record it from revaluation account. Show it from the asset side, one effect, and partners capital, second effect, car account. So this is only the new adjustment. Manisha Ji. You can route it through revaluation, but my suggestion, car account debit to partners capital. Otherwise, you can show car account debit to revaluation, because ultimately revaluation is transferred to partners capital. So directly you can transfer to partners capital. Otherwise, you can route it through revaluation account. Both effects are correct, but according to me, my suggestion is that car account debit to partners capital. Yes. शिवम बोल रहा है मिरज बोलते हैं, मिरज मतलब मृगजल. ओके. यस साफिया, मृगजल को क्या बोलते हैं? मिरज. आई डोंट नो इन हिंदी. मृगजल पता है ना, वो ऐसे रोड पे जाते तो अपने को लगता है पानी है, पर पानी रहता नहीं वहां पे. मिराज, मिराज. ओके ओके, होता है क्या ये मिराज? अच्छा, ओके ओके. हाँ हाँ, उसको मिराज बोलते हैं. ओके. शिवम चौधरी, थैंक यू. यस, गॉट न्यू वन वर्ड, छलावा. हाँ, ओके. Memorandum revaluation account is not there, beta, in this question. Memorandum revaluation, beta, Vinita Sharma, sorry. Vinita, memorandum revaluation account is open when your assets and liabilities are not getting changed. See, this question is of only two important points in this question. One is rectification entry that you have to pass, and second one is your profit is getting increased that you have to record. Please understand, not at all difficult question, only these tricky adjustments, P&L adjustment account, P&L suspense, and then rectification. So that's why you find this problem actually difficult one, but I'm telling you it's not at all difficult. A plus category question. You can take a screenshot of this yes, index if you want. Correct entry, wrong entry, rectification entry. Goodwill share. And don't think these questions are difficult. Always remember, try to solve these questions. Though these adjustments you are finding it's difficult, but at least you heard my some theory, so you can find out easy. You can correlate it. Goodwill, we have to calculate his share of goodwill, and 9 months profit, average profit of last 3 years, we are considering it. And remember, we are passing entry P&L adjustment account debit or P&L suspense account debit to partners capital account. So just you have to increase your partner capital, and P&L suspense has to be debited. And in case of goodwill, who will contribute? Continuing partners. So who are continuing partners? X and Y. So they will bring that amount debited, and Z is credited. Total amount of goodwill is credited, or only his share is credited? His share 19,200. Total goodwill is different, 48,000 I think, and his share is 19,200. And in which ratio we are sharing this amount? In gaining losing ratio, because here new ratio is not given, therefore old ratio is equal to gaining losing ratio. Old ratio is equal to gaining losing ratio in this question. ठीक है बेटा. Second question of this सर डज आईसीआई प्रोवाइड्स इंडेक्स? बेटा क्या क्वेश्चन था ये? टेल मी, डज आईसीआई प्रोवाइड इंडेक्स? व्हाई? दिस इज संकेत सर स्ट्रेटेजी ना, इंडेक्स बनाओ वगैरह. व्हाई आईसीआई विल प्रोवाइड इंडेक्स? Illustration number 2. Shiba Khan, very good. Should I ask you some questions? 5 questions for partnership. Yes, if you're ready, I will ask you 5 questions. Let's see who are answering very fast. Just entries and some basic questions. If you are ready, I will ask you 5 questions. कार लेने से अपना प्रॉफिट नहीं बढ़ा बेटा. समझ ले, ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंस को डेबिट दिया था पूरी कार. समझ ले, कार ये कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर था एंड हमने उसको ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंसेस मतलब रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर डाला. पूरा कार पीएनएल में डाल दिया. तो पूरा कार पीएनएल में डालना करेक्ट था क्या? नहीं था. तो हमारा कार अभी हम लोग एसेट साइड पे बताएंगे. तो हमने एक्सपेंडिचर बढ़ा दिया था, अभी एक्सपेंडिचर रिड्यूस करेंगे. तो हमारा ये फायदा होगा या लॉस होगा? अरे हमने पहले कार को एसेट साइड पे बताना चाहिए था, पर हमने किसको डेबिट दे दिया? ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंस को. अभी ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंस की वजह से हमारा लॉस बढ़ गया होगा कि नहीं? तो अभी हम लोग क्या करेंगे? लॉस को कम करेंगे और कार को एसेट साइड पे लेके जाएंगे. अभी पीएनएल तो ऑलरेडी क्लोज हो चुका है. पीएनएल किसको जाके मिला? प्रॉफिट जाता है कैपिटल में. सो पीएनएल जाके मिला कैपिटल में. तो हम लोगों ने एंट्री क्या पास किया? कार को एसेट साइड पे रिकॉर्ड किया एंड पार्टनर्स कैपिटल बढ़ा दिया. एसेट बढ़ाया, कैपिटल बढ़ाया. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. हमने लॉस बता दिया था ना ऑलरेडी. ओके, चलो. So let's see how many of you can answer these questions. Number one. When to open memorandum revaluation account? When to open memorandum? Only concept based questions I'm going to ask you. When to open memorandum revaluation account? Let's see who is answering very fast. First question, memorandum revaluation account is open at the time of. Yes, tell me fast. Memorandum revaluation account is open. Vidhi, Mehta ji, Bhumika ji, Abdul Kadir, Jyotiza, Manisha, Jasprit Kaur, Shivam Chaudhary, and first answer by Manisha ji WRO, and उसके बाद तुरंत आंसर दिया खुशी, शिबा and Karishma. All NRO, only one WRO. NRO वाले बहुत आगे जा रहे हैं बेटा. NRO तो बहुत तरक्की कर रहे हैं. नॉर्थ वाले, हमारे वेस्ट वाले तो क्या, एक आंसर पर एक मनीषा ने दे दिया. मनीषा ने बचा लिया वेस्ट वालों को. ओके, सो बेटा वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. When assets and liabilities values are not changing, you are recording at book value. When you don't want to change your assets and liabilities, then you record that memorandum revaluation account. Second question related to this memorandum revaluation account, whether if you open memorandum revaluation account, then your profit or loss will be shared in which ratio? Old ratio or sacrificing ratio? This is the next question. You will share your profit or losses in case of opening of memorandum. So I want answer for memorandum revaluation account also and revaluation account also. How to share profit or loss in case of revaluation and in case of memorandum revaluation. So both questions are open in case of revaluation and in case of memorandum revaluation. Very good. Many other students answered it. सबसे घटिया आंसर था, आई वोंट से द नेम, एट द टाइम ऑफ एडमिशन. बेटा मेमोरेंडम रिवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट इज ओपन एट द टाइम ऑफ एडमिशन. क्या आंसर था भाई ये? Second question, memorandum revaluation account and revaluation account. Yes, I am getting the answer. Memorandum revaluation account. Who answered very fast? Jyoti Jha. Memorandum is in sacrificing ratio. NRO, once again NRO. Revaluation account old ratio. And after that, Abdul Qadir. Revaluation old and memorandum revaluation sacrificing. And after that, Nanesh Ingre. Okay, first revaluation is in old ratio. No. Memorandum is in. Okay, you answered it old and new. So instead of that, you can directly say na beta. Yes, sacrificing. Ankit Prasad, yes, beta, you are correct. And Priyanka Ji also correct. And CRO wale, pehla naam dikha CRO ka, Vidhi Bagla ji. Revaluation in the profit or loss ratio and sacrificing ratio part. But old ratio bolte, revaluation is old ratio. So second answer, you are answering it correctly. So second is correct. Now we are moving to third question, sir. So third question आपके सामने आ रहा है. चलो third question देखो. I am asking you, in case of admission, from question itself, how to decide which is the best option. Option number one, when to use total approach and when to use each share approach. When to use total approach and when to use each share approach. In case of admission, yes, just want to check your concept clarity. So in case of total approach and each share approach, total approach कब use करेंगे and each share approach कब use करेंगे. Let's check your concept clarity. Number third question. Yes, those who are answering my questions, your partnership is really, really fantastic. If you can answer my questions. When to use total approach and when to use each share approach. Expecting this answer from at least 5 students. And if you answer more than 5 students, yes, every one of you got all concepts. If you can answer this question, total approach and his share approach. सबसे पहले this time SRO student answered it. South K. Vidhi Ji. Yes, beta Vidhi. New ratio is given total approach. Otherwise, his share approach. Vidhi is fantastic. Yes, beta. Good. Keep it up. So new ratio is given total approach you have to use. Otherwise, you can use his share approach. Siba Khan is saying, sir, his share approach, new share, old share given. No, beta. New share is given. New share is not given. In that case, you can use. Yes, Shiba, concept is not yet clear or what? Cami is saying, sir, new ratio is not given his approach. Yes, beta. New ratio is not given his approach. If new ratio is given, then total. If new ratio is not given, WRO, Nanesh Ingre, very good. Total approach when new and old ratios are given in the question. Very good. His approach directly sacrificing in the old ratio. Sonu Shaw. Yes. Many of you now know this concept. Very good. Simple language. New ratio is given in the question. Total approach. And new ratio is not given in the question. Each share approach. Okay. Next one. I'm asking you. JLP is treated as asset. JLP is treated as asset. In case of retirement, what is the entry? In case of death, what is the entry? JLP treated as an asset. Retirement, which is the entry? And in case of death, what is the entry? JLP treated as an asset. If you answer all these 5 questions, yes, surely you are going to pass it in exam. If you answer all these 5 questions, JLP is treated as an asset. What is the entry in case of retirement? And what is the entry in case of death? Shiva Khan, not correct, beta, not correct. JLP treated as an asset. Pooja Swami answered it correctly. First answer. Other students also answered, but Pooja Swami got the correct answer. Bank account debit to JLP. Beta, if you wrote surrender value, then more correct way of understanding the concept. Bank account debit to JLP, surrender value, and two partners capital. It's a balancing figure. And bank account debit here, it's a joint life policy amount. Policy amount you will get in case of death, and in case of retirement, you are getting surrender value. So retirement, surrender value, and in case of death, you are getting policy amount. And who wrote it very properly? मनीषा. मनीषा ने बहुत ही बढ़िया लिखा है by explaining all these concepts in detail. मनीषा ने सबसे ज्यादा अच्छे से लिखा है. बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू जेएलपी, सरेंडर वैल्यू एंड बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू जेएलपी टू पार्टनर्स कैपिटल. सबसे exact answer, but Pooja Swami answered it very fast. CRO student. Oh my God, first time CRO. Okay, so retirement and death. I hope now you are clear with the concept of surrender value and policy amount. Last question of the day, fifth question. Fifth question. What is the entry of goodwill if we go by his share approach in case of death? In case of death, if we go by his share approach, what is the entry in case of death of goodwill? Of goodwill. His share approach. What is the entry? चलो बोलिए फटाफट। Goodwill entry is in case of retirement or death. Who is going to receive this amount? Retired or deceased partner. So to retired oblique deceased partner. And who will contribute it? Continuing partner. And in which ratio? Gaining, losing ratio. Oh my God. Beta, Jyoti's wrong answer. Continuing partners to deceased partner. Misha Mehta, wrong beta. P&L account is not correct. So who answered it very fast? Kaushik Rawal. This time Kaushik Rawal answered very fast. Continuing partner account debit to deceased partner. Very good. Or you can write gaining partner account. Piyush Chaurasia is also correct. Yes. So continuing partners account debit to deceased partner. Beta, how you can decide C is going to die? Someone has written A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit to C's capital. But here, remember, every time C is not going to die. Okay, no problem. So continuing partners capital account debit to. So those who answered wrong, please write it correctly. Yes, Vidhi, you are correct, beta. You are correct. Chalo, let's move to question number 2. Let's move to question number 2. Question number 2. Question number 2. Chalo, let's start. Question number 2. Those students, yes, tell me how many of you answered. Yes, you only know how many of you answered all 5 questions correctly. Tell me your name, sir. I have answered all 5 questions correctly. Priyanka Jha is asking me, sir, how can I improve my accounts understanding level? Better stick to traditional rules of accounts. This is the only success for your improvement in accounts. Only try to focus, try to write index, try to solve same questions again and again. Every question you have to solve it for minimum 3 times. Same question 3 times is a key success of your accounting understanding. Okay. The partnership agreement of a firm consisting of 3 partners, A, B, C, who share profit or losses in proportion of 1/2, 1/4, and 1/4. How many partners are there, beta? 3 partners. 1/2, 1/4. जसप्रीत कौर बोल रहे हैं मेरे सभी आंसर्स करेक्ट हुए. Their ratio is 2:1:1. बेटा ब्रेक आज नहीं दे पाऊंगा. आज लास्ट टॉपिक है. आज लास्ट डे है फॉर डेथ. सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है, आप शांति से क्वेश्चन पढ़ लीजिए. 2:1:1 is a ratio. Their capital balances 10,000, 6,000, 4,000. The partners to be allowed interest at the rate of 10% per annum. %10% on fixed capital but no interest allowed on undrawn profits or charge on drawings. So the partners are allowed at the rate of 10% per annum on their fixed capital, but no interest is to be allowed on undrawn profits or charge on drawings. Okay. Upon death of the partner, the goodwill of the firm is to be valued at 2 years purchase of average net profit after charging interest on capital for the 3 years to 31st December preceding the death of partner. See, beta, they are getting in. See how to understand this question. Age capital. What is the age capital, beta? 10,000. So interest on capital 10%. This is the first one. Goodwill has to be valued of 2 years of average net profit after charging interest on capital for the 3 years to the 31st December preceding the death of the partner. Next one. Insurance policy 10,000 each to be taken in individual names of each partner. The premium is going to be charged against the profit of the firm. So insurance policy kitna hai beta? 10,000, and the premium is to be charged against the profit of the firm. So insurance policy 10,000, individual names. So beta, individual names means separate policy. It's not joint life policy. Individual names means separate policy. Remember, in case of separate policy, the partner who is going to die will receive full amount, and the partners who are not who are live, those will get surrender value. So what is the difference? That partner who is going to die, his legal heir will get full amount, and remaining partners who are continuing partners will receive surrender value. And now what is surrender value is given in the question itself. Okay. Upon the date of death of the partner, he is credited with his share of profit, interest on capital calculated on 31st December following his death. Okay, so he's going to receive interest on capital. He's going to receive share of profit till 31st December. Okay, so he'll get full amount. That the share of partners policy and goodwill is credited to the deceased partner as on 31st December following his death. So everything they will get up to next 31st December. And books are closed annually on 31st December. A died, amount standing to credit of his current account 450 and his withdraw. So it is credit balance, and 3,000 is a withdrawing amount. Yes. Unrecorded liability 2,000 discovered in 30th September 2019. It was decided to record it and be paid immediately. And trading results before interest on capital 9640, 6720, 640 loss, and 3670. Surrender value is 20% of sum assured. So surrender value is 2,000. What is the surrender value? 2,000. Wait, I know this question is tricky, but don't lose hopes. Yes, this question is really very easy if you understand it line by line. First instance, you are not going to understand anything for first time. Now I will tell you line by line. So understand this question. See beta, interest on capital is fixed 10%. So what is his capital? Up to 31st March is going to receive that. Okay, so up to 31st December after his death, he is going to receive that. So what is his capital amount is showing? Who died beta? A died. So A ka capital kitna tha? Tell me. 10,000. So buy balance brought down 10,000, correct? Okay. So you can write on question 10,000 into 10%, 1,000. You are going to give credit. Write down on question 10,000 into 10%, 1,000 is credit. Second one, goodwill. How to calculate goodwill, beta? 2 years purchase of average profit after charging interest on capital for 3 years to 31st December preceding the date of partner. Surrender value, बेटा मैंने ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ है. Surrender value means if your firm, suppose if partner dies, you will get policy amount, that 10,000. But if your partner, yes, he's not dying, but your partnership breaks due to other than death, your partnership dissolves due to other than death, in that case you are going to receive surrender value. So surrender value when you are receiving, when your partnership is not dissolving due to death. In this question, it is not joint life policy. In this question, they have separate life policy. So who will receive the policy amount? That partner who is going to die, that is Mr. A. Mr. A will get the policy amount, and B and C will get surrender value, and they all three together, they will share this amount in their profit sharing ratio. एक बार मैं हिंदी में बताता हूं, देखो समझ लीजिए, बहुत सिंपल है. ज्वाइंट लाइफ पॉलिसी में क्या होता है? पूरी पॉलिसी अमाउंट ही आपको मिलती है. सेवरल लाइफ पॉलिसी में क्या होता है? सेवरल लाइफ पॉलिसी, अंडरस्टैंड, दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम सेवरल लाइफ पॉलिसी इज देयर. सेवरल लाइफ पॉलिसी मतलब खुद की पॉलिसी. अभी ए बी सी तीनों ने पॉलिसी ली, 10,000 10,000 10,000 मरने के बाद मिलेगा. अभी इसमें से मरा कौन? ए. तो ए का 10,000 फर्म को मिलेगा, और बी और सी मरे नहीं, तो उनकी कौन सी वैल्यू मिलेगी? सरेंडर वैल्यू. सरेंडर वैल्यू कितना परसेंट थी? 20% दिया ना क्वेश्चन में लास्ट लाइन पे. सो 10,000 का 20% मतलब उनका कितना मिलेगा बेटा? 2,000. बी का 2,000 मिलेगा, सी का 2,000 मिलेगा. सो टोटल कितना होएगा? 10,000 प्लस 4,000, ओके 14,000. 14,000 होगा. उसमें से ए को अपना शेयर मिलेगा, बी को अपना शेयर मिलेगा, सी को अपना शेयर मिलेगा. आया समझ में? सो ये होती है सेवरल लाइफ पॉलिसी. ज्वाइंट लाइफ पॉलिसी होती तो एक ही अमाउंट मिलती थी, और सेवरल लाइफ पॉलिसी होगी तो एक की अपनी पॉलिसी मिल जाएगी. ए का कितना मिलेगा? 10,000, और बचे हुए दोनों का कौन सा अमाउंट मिलेगा फर्म को? सरेंडर वैल्यू, जो कितना परसेंट है? 20%. 20% ऑफ 10,000. इतना सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट है. इतना सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट है. 10,000 का 20% मिलेगा बी और सी को, एंड 10,000 मिलेगा ए को. ओके, इजी है. यस. सो बेटा इसका कितना मिलेगा आपको? 14,000 ना, और 14,000 का इसका शेयर कितना है? ए का 2/4 है ना, तो इसको 7,000 मिलेगा. कितना मिलेगा? 7,000. यस मयूर, आज मैं क्लासरूम में हूँ. यस, और मेरे सामने प्रियंका हिरवे जी बैठी हुई है, जो कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा है फिर भी बैठी हुई है, बिकॉज शी अटेंडेड, मतलब वो पुणे ब्रांच से, तो उसने आज तक एक भी लेक्चर नहीं अटेंड किया. आज ऐसे ही डेथ को आके बैठ गई और फुल आंसर्स दे रही है. पता नहीं सभी आंसर्स आ रहे हैं उसको, विदाउट नोइंग पार्टनरशिप का बेसिक. यस. So 14,000 into 2/4. Now goodwill adjustment. See how to calculate goodwill. Goodwill you have to calculate average profit of last 3 years is given in the question, na beta. So 2016, 17 and 18. You will consider 2016, 17 and 18. 16 का कितना था? 9640. 17 का कितना था? 6720. and 18 का लॉस है. लॉस मींस इज इन नेगेटिव फिगर. लॉस इज इन नेगेटिव फिगर. So 9640, 6720 and 640, that you will divide by 3 years. Okay, but wait, sabar karo. Okay, this profit is before interest on capital. This profit is before interest on capital. What is their capital total? Yes, 20,000 na. 10,000, 6,000 and 4,000. So their capital is 20,000, and 20,000 पे 10% that you are paying interest on capital. So 20,000 into 10%, that is 2,000. So you will take average profit and from that you are going to deduct 2000. You got this concept? So 9640 plus 6720 minus 640 divided by 3, 5240. 5240 is a profit before interest on capital, and from that what you are going to deduct? 2000, that is interest on capital, and multiplied by beta how many years of purchase? Into 2 years of purchase, because it's given in the question. Goodwill is calculated on the average profit of last 3 years multiplied by 2 years, number of years of purchase. So 6480. 6480 is his share or total goodwill? Total goodwill. And what is his share? 2/4. Okay. So into 2/4. 3240. So he's getting 3240 share in goodwill. Surrender value का कितना मिला बेटा? 20%. So that is 7000 ना? हाँ. Now. So first A, B, C, 3 over. हाँ. Upon the death of the partner, he is credited with his share of profit and interest on capital. Now what is his share of profit beta? He is getting profit of 3670. What is the profit in the last year in 2019? In the year of death, they earn 3670. Correct है? 3670 में से interest on capital you are going to deduct 2000. So 3670 minus 2000. 3670 minus 2000 into 1/2 ना? हाँ, B का 835. Let's check the answer. 835. Yes, sir. Easy? बेटा लग रहा है उतना easy नहीं था. I made it very easy now. Line by line you have to understand. Yes, goodwill हो गया. हाँ, now बेटा his current account is showing 3000 debit balance and 450 credit balance. 3000 debit and 450 credit means 3000 minus 450 how much? 2550. It's opening balance na beta? 2 balance brought down 2550. And now there was unrecorded liability 2000, but out of that 2000 it is unrecorded liability, same like your car adjustment. So liability has a credit balance and partners capital we will give debit because it is unrecorded liability. So capital account debit to liability account. How much beta? Capital debited 2000 is total capital debited, but out of that A share is 2/4, that is 1/2, so it is 1000. Okay, and remaining figure is transferred to partners executor account. 18,525 is a balancing figure. It's a balancing figure. Just take it as a balancing figure. See, go line by line. You will get all answers correctly. Don't worry. And what is the new concept in this question? Yes, several life policies. So I'm giving you index now. It's very simple. What is ask? Easy che. How would you find the share of 835? 835 कैसे फाइंड आउट किया बेटा? ऐसा क्वेश्चन आया है. 835 देखो लास्ट ईयर का प्रॉफिट कितना था? लास्ट ईयर 2019 3670. आउट ऑफ दैट व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू डिडक्ट? 2000. Very good. 2000 is interest on capital because these figures are before interest on capital. So you are getting answer 1670. It's a total profit, and out of that A का कितना था? 1/2. 835. A का his share 1/2. A ना? अरे A डाइड हुआ तो A का शेयर निकालेंगे. We are calculating A's share, that is 1/2. So his capital amount which are contributed, see, interest on capital, policy, profit share and goodwill adjustment. All 4. And remember, for goodwill calculation, you consider profit of 3 years, that is up to 2018. but for the calculation of share of profit, you are considering 2019 ka profit. For goodwill calculation, first 3 years, and for share of profit, last year, that is 2019. And from both, what you are going to deduct? Interest on capital rupees 2000. Okay. And next concept is all capital into 10%, that you have deducted interest on capital. And what is the difference? Individual policy amount. In case of individual policy amount, deceased partner को क्या मिलेगा? Deceased partner को policy amount. And continuing partners का क्या मिलेगा? Surrender value, that you are going to add. And what is the entry for unrecorded liability? Liability को credit करेंगे और partners capital को debit देंगे. And capital को debit देके 2000, पर उसमें से A का share कितना है? Half. तो 1000 we have to consider. So take, yes, second illustration ka screenshot. I know this illustration is tricky, but not at all very difficult. It's very easy. Go line by line. And this index will definitely give you marks. एज कैपिटल पूछा था आपको, और मेन एडजस्टमेंट क्या थी? गुडविल की। पर गुडविल में जो प्रॉफिट्स आपने दिए थे वो प्रॉफिट्स किसके पहले के थे? बिफोर इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल, एंड देयरफॉर वी डिडक्टेड हाउ मच? 2000. यस, वेरी गुड. Why profit is not calculated for 9 months? Good question. Because beta, yes, good question. Why profit is not calculated? Because he will get profit. Here it is given in the question. He will get profit upon 31st December following his death. If this sentence is not given, then you will consider only 9 months profit. Okay. 9 months भी नहीं बेटा, October, November, December. हाँ, नहीं, sorry, 9 months profit. But in this question, it is specifically given that he will get profit up to, their agreement has given their profit will get up to 31st of December. बेटा ये question में specifically दिया हुआ है. Who asked me this question? Yes. ये sentence नहीं दिया रहता. मनीषा जी बहुत बढ़िया ऑब्जर्वेशन है, बहुत बढ़िया ऑब्जर्वेशन, पर क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है, स्पेसिफिकली गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन. दिस क्वेश्चन इज नॉट एट ऑल इजी. It's specifically given in the question that they will get share up to 31st December. And that's why, suppose this sentence is not given, तो उसको कितने महीने का मिला रहता प्रॉफिट? 9 months. Very good बेटा, 9 months. मोहम्मद अली जी बोल रहे हैं ये आपने बहुत ही इजी कर दिया. थैंक यू बेटा मोहम्मद अली. चलो, see beta, in this question, what is the next important adjustment? Important adjustment is only several life policy. Several life policy is not at all easy. And I have taken this A plus category questions. You can take a screenshot if you want. Beta, this screenshot you have taken, you can take this screenshot. Illustration number 2 ka. If you want, you can take illustration 2 ka screenshot. And working notes, working note 1, working note 2, individual life policy, पूरा मसाला था, blockbuster problem. All things in this question, profit and very tricky adjustments. प्रियंका ने क्या क्वेश्चन पूछा है बेटा? प्रियंका, yes बेटा प्रियंका, what is your question? Yes बेटा, interest on capital is given in the year of loss also. In this question, yes, actually not, yes, interest on capital you should not pay in the year of loss, but yes, in this question we have to provide it. I will talk to Board of Studies faculty. Yes, your suggestion is good, sir. In case of loss, how we can provide the interest on capital, but yes, you are correct. But as per given study material answer, yes, you have to deduct that interest on capital even in the case of loss. मनीषा कितना सोचते हो बेटा, पास होने वाली है तू. गुड ऑब्जर्वेशन. Those students who have courage to face exam, Okay, those students only attend this partnership chapter. I know many of foundation students, they skip this chapter in option and then they find this chapter difficult at advanced accounts if they are not clear with this goodwill adjustment. And you are going to face this question problem if you are not clear with what is the in partnership difficult adjustment. This is a difficult adjustment, nothing but it's a only goodwill adjustment. Every time you have the same working. Then second, what is the difficult adjustment evaluation? It's most easiest part of the partnership. What is the third adjustment? That unrecorded liability and unrecorded asset that you have to consider. What is the fourth adjustment? That capital you have to make it proportionate, or by keeping any capital base, you will calculate others capital. And what is the next adjustment that you are going to face? Memorandum revaluation account might be. And second one, that in case of death problem, policy amount, or retirement problem, policy amount, that surrender value. And in case of death, you have one more adjustment, that is P&L suspense, because you are not sure about your profits. In that case, you will give debit or credit to P&L suspense account. That is illustration number 1. Nothing difficult in this partnership, beta. Why students are finding this difficult, I really don't know. Yes, Priyanka ji. If continuing partners are willing to continue, then also several life policy will get expired. They will take new surrender, new policies. ओके सो यस प्रियंका, आपका क्वेश्चन सही है कि जो बचे हुए पार्टनर्स है वो तो कंटिन्यू करेंगे, फिर भी ये उनका क्लॉज ही होता है कि सेवरल लाइफ पॉलिसी सबकी खत्म होगी, सबकी खत्म होगी. Yes, several life policy is going to expire in case of single partner dies. That partner who dies, he will get the policy amount and other partners will get the surrender value. One more question we are going to solve today. That is a question number 5. This is the last question of the partnership. I'm going to take it. Diya Riya Kiya. Last question of the day. And day after tomorrow, we are going to start with partnership, company final accounts. Friends, please understand. If you are not comfortable with my speed, why? Because we are getting only 7 days to complete this chapter. I already explained you. In Pune branch, we are taking minimum 15 to 17 days, daily 3 hours. So almost 15 into 3 means almost 45 hours to partnership के हो जाते. 30 hours तो पकड़ के चलो. 30 hours for partnership. But those students, yes, and we are giving it at very low cost. So those students who want it, yes, you can directly join, ask for Pune branch. If your speed is not comfortable, if you are not solving it in the given time, you can contact our branch. It's ICAI branch only. And I'm telling you, I'm not getting a single amount from this. I'm getting it on the per hour basis. So it is not for my promotion, but those students, instead of going here and there, it's my suggestion to all of you. Please take this benefit of Pune branch classes, but it is in Hindi plus English. Huh? It is not purely in English. Okay. So if you are comfortable in Hindi plus English, please don't skip this opportunity. It is only for your benefit if you are not comfortable with the speed. If you are comfortable with speed and you don't want all problems, you want only maximum problems, difficult level problems, then yes, this is very comfortable. But some students want each and every problem, how to write it within time. For those students, you can contact Pune branch. Okay. So instead of joining here and there. Chalo, last question of the day. Illustration number 5. Diya, Riya, and Kia are partners of DRK Fabrics sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 2:1:2. On 31st March 2020, their balance sheet is given as below. Capital Diya, Riya, Kia. General reserve. General reserve is hidden adjustment. Trade payable is there. Land and building, furniture, joint life policy. See beta, joint life policy is the balance sheet. So this is treated as an asset. This is treated as an asset. And what is the meaning of this? This is a surrender value. On the asset side, whenever it is shown on the asset side, it is a surrender value. It is not policy amount. It is a surrender value. Inventory, trade receivable, and bank balance is given. Kia died. Oh, Kia died on 30th September. That is after 6 months. After 6 months, how to contact? Beta, Google पे search कर लो. You will get the number. Pune branch of ICAI. It is not private coaching. Someone is asking. Priyanka is asking me, sir, whether it is a private coaching classes. No, beta, it is not private coaching classes. I never associated with any private classes. I always associated with ICAI Pune branch only, and otherwise Pimpri Chinchwad branch. So I never joined any private classes. Okay. The partnership deed provides that partners be allowed at the rate of interest 12% on capital, but no interest is charged on drawings. So partners capital allowed at the rate of 12%, but they won't get any interest on drawings. Upon the death of the partner, goodwill has to be calculated. Upon a death of partner, goodwill of the firm is valued at 1 year's purchase. So goodwill is equal to 1 year purchase of average profit of net profit. कितना net profit है बेटा? After charging interest on capital, and there before charging interest on capital, profits are given below. So average profits, and average profit preceding 4 years is 3 lakhs. So beta, average profit they have given directly. What is the average profit capital during this 4 years? 3 lakhs rupees. Okay. Upon the death of the partner, she is credited with her share of profits. So her share of profits, interest on capital calculated till the date of death. In last problem, beta, it is up to 31st December. It's given in the question. But here, what is given in the question? Till the date of death means how many months? 6 months. Here it's 6 months, na beta. In last problem, it is 9 months. Now here, 31st March to 30th September, 6 months. After the death of Kia, 2 lakhs was received from insurance company. So beta, what is the surrender value? 60,000. So remaining 1,40,000 divided in partners capital. Partners capital. Land and building appreciated by 20%. So what is the land and buildings value? Beta, 165 into 20%. Beta, 33,000. 198. So yes or no? Furniture depreciated by 10%. beta. Furniture 10% से depreciate किया. So minus into 10% ना. So this is 67. 500. 7,500 से minus किया. And inventory 80,000. So 8740 से minus किया. 80,000. Trade receivable बेटा 1760 is a bad debt. So what is the new value? 96,750 minus 1760. 94,990. An amount is payable to Kia was paid in cash. Assuming other assets and liabilities remaining the same. So what is the new ratio? So what is the meaning of this? Memorandum revaluation account. So you won't open memorandum revaluation account. You are going to open memorandum revaluation account. See the last sentence. And what is the benefit of memorandum revaluation account? You are going to share this profit or losses not in the old ratio. Normally revaluation profit, you are going to share it in the old ratio, but here you are going to share it in the gaining losing ratio. Sir, here we are going to share it in the gaining losing ratio. Okay. So what is the difference between revaluation account and memorandum revaluation? Revaluation account old ratio, memorandum revaluation account gaining losing ratio. Now in this question, whether new ratio is given in the question? No, new ratio is not given in the question. चलो solve करते क्या notebook में? This question is A category दिया मैंने. A+ कैटेगरी दिया है. चलो कोई बात नहीं. सो विल सॉल्व इट. चलो बेटा सॉल्व करो नोटबुक में प्रॉपरली. वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व इट. यस, राइट डाउन one question in my way. Revaluation. This is revaluation. Memorandum revaluation. Okay, write down memorandum revaluation account. Memorandum revaluation account. Particulars rupees, rupees, particulars rupees, rupees. Partners capital account, beta. Partners capital account. Particulars दिया, रिया, किया. Particulars दिया, रिया, किया. Why memorandum revaluation account is open? Bank account. Bank account. Drawn beta. ओके, ठीक है. एंड बैलेंस शीट. बैंक अकाउंट 6 लाइन्स एंड बैलेंस शीट 8 to 10 लाइन्स. एंड बैलेंस शीट. ओके, ओवर बेटा. गुडविल वैल्यूएशन. वर्किंग नोट 1. गुडविल वैल्यूएशन. चलो, सो गुडविल वैल्यूएशन बेटा. See the answer. Sorry, beta. Sorry. No memorandum revaluation account. I'm sorry, because other assets and liabilities are remaining the same. I think assets and liabilities are remaining the same. Okay. Yes. I forgot that. Only other word is there. Assuming assets and liabilities, nahi, other word is there. I forgot that other word. So beta, it is not memorandum revaluation account. It's only revaluation account. Sorry, it's my mistake. I didn't read the word other. Okay, so assets and liabilities are remaining same. Other word will change your answer. So beta, whether you are going to open memorandum account or revaluation account, yes. So change the word revaluation. Okay. Chalo, start beta. सबसे पहले यस गुडविल वी विल डू इट आफ्टरवर्ड्स. हाँ, सबसे पहले क्या करते हैं, ओपनिंग बैलेंसेस. सो राइट डाउन पार्टनर्स में कितना बैलेंस है, नॉर्मल पेन. बाय बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन, व्हाट इज द बैलेंस, 150, 180 एंड 70. करेक्ट है. 150, 150. यस सॉरी शिवा, आई एम सॉरी. 180, 70. Okay, other word I have not read. Next one, by general reserve. Yes, by general reserve beta. 140. In which ratio you are going to divide it? 2:1:2. So 1,40,000 divided by 5 into 2 is equal to 56,000, 28,000 and 56,000. 28,000 by general reserve 56, 28 and 56. Correct beta? Next one. Then you have two balance brought down for bank also, na beta? Two balance brought down. 1,14,510. 1,14,510. Bank account is just to pay them. Next one. Next. Chalo, line by line. Interest on capital is allowed, na? So, upon a death, goodwill is to be valued. Profit till date. Okay. His share and interest on capital. Okay. So, by who died beta? Kia. So what is Kia's capital? 70,000. How much is the interest on capital? 12%. And when she died? After 6 months. So 70,000 into 12% into 6 by 12. So 1% and 6, 4,200. It's correct beta? 4,200. Then goodwill average net profit after charging interest. Acha, chalo, working note 1, goodwill calculation. Goodwill valuation. Total of past 4 years profit beta. Tell me profit figures. Total of past 4 year profits. Working note 1, goodwill valuation. Working note 1, goodwill valuation. 2016-17, 17-18, 18-19, 19-20. 162, 1,99,000, 1,87,000, and 1,96,000. So total, yes, but what is the total? 7 lakh. 162 plus 199 plus 187 plus 196. 7,44,000 is a total, beta. Goodwill is equal to, and here only you can write average profit. Average profit 744 divided by 4, 186. 186. So goodwill is equal to, but this is before interest, na? Before interest on capital. So goodwill is equal to average profit of 4 years into number of years of purchase. So 7,44,000. Sorry, 1,86,000. 186 आया था ना बेटा? Average रे. 186 minus interest on capital कितना आएगा बेटा? 12%. What is their capital total? 12% into their capital is 150, 180 and 70. 150, 180 and 70. 150, 80, 70 into 12%. बेटा 36,000 आया ना? हाँ या ना? 36,000 into number of years of purchase is 1, na? What is given in the question? Number of years of purchase 1. 1 year's purchase. Okay. So what is the amount of goodwill? 186 minus 36. 1,50,000. ठीक है? सो बेटा गुडविल की एंट्री क्या होगी? अभी पूरा गुडविल उसको मिलेगा या हीच शेयर? हर शेयर. सो न्यू रेशियो इज नॉट गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन ना. न्यू रेशियो गिवन और नॉट गिवन? इज नॉट गिवन. Therefore old is equal to gaining losing ratio. Old is equal to gaining losing ratio. Journal entry, write down. Journal entry. Journal entry. What is the journal entry beta? Who is going to die? Kia. So Kia का शेयर कितना था? To Kia's capital 2/5 ना, into 1,50,000 ना. $60,000. So Kia will get 60,000. And who will contribute beta? These two, Dia and Ria. Dia, Ria. 2/3, 1/3. 2:1 ratio है ना बेटा उनका? Yes. So 40,000 and 20,000. 40,000 and 20,000. Her share. His नहीं. Her share. 40 and 20. So किसको डेबिट करेंगे बेटा कैपिटल अकाउंट में? दिया को डेबिट देंगे, रिया को डेबिट देंगे 40, 20 एंड 60 किया को लिखेंगे क्रेडिट साइड में. 60 ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड बाय दिया एंड रिया टू किया. What is this concept? Easy है? Okay. So we have completed with this adjustment. Beta now her share in profit by P&L suspense. कितने months का मिलेगा उसको P&L suspense? 6 months. Now what is the average profit you calculated? She will get she will get the profit. Profit is on the basis of average profit of past 4 years. So what is average profit we calculated beta? 1,86,000 नहीं अभी निकाला ना हमने 1,86,000 minus 36,000. Okay ना बेटा? So 186 minus 36, 1,50,000. Correct है? Into her share. What is her share बेटा? Red पे ना 1,86,000 minus कितना 36,000 into her share is 2/5 into 6/12. 6 महीने में रिटायर हुई ना? हाँ यस बेटा 1,50,000 आया था ना 744 था 186 oh sorry 186 में उसका शेयर देखेंगे ना सॉरी रेड पेन एडजस्टमेंट सी 1,86,000 इज प्रॉफिट बिफोर इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल माइनस कुछ भी नहीं करना है इंटू 6/12 इंटू हर शेयर इज 2/5 minus 4,200 which we paid. We have paid only one partner का capital ना. हाँ. So this is the correct amount. 1,86,000 into 6/12 into 2/5 minus 4,200. Still something is wrong. 1,86,000 what is profit figure beta 4,200 we paid him na what is the profit of 6 months yes anyone profit 1,86,000 36,000 1,86,000 6 months 1,86,000 into 6/12 that we calculated 93 what is her share 2/5 her share na into 2/5 37,200 minus 4,200 मेरा 33 आ रहा है ICAI is getting 1,86,000 93,000 is a 6 months profit interest on capital okay I got the concept yes now interest on capital they considered 150 180 and 70 we also consider that now 150 plus 180 plus 70 so 4 lakhs okay ठीक है 4 lakhs so you can write this working note in the same way how ICAI presented 1,86,000 same way you can present 69,000 into 2/5 27,600 see average profit for full year before interest on capital 1,86,000 what mistake we have done 1,86,000 into 6 by 12 into 6 by 12, then then you have to deduct interest on capital. What is capital beta apna? Here you will consider 4 lakhs as interest on capital. See, in goodwill calculation, 150 plus 180 plus 70. No beta. In goodwill calculation, though we got the correct answer, yes, please understand now. Please understand it. While calculating goodwill, we have to consider average capital of past 4 years. Average capital is beta 3 lakhs. See the difference. Average capital is 3 lakhs. And on that, 12% we have to calculate. On that 12% we have to calculate average capital. So understand, for goodwill, we consider average capital. For goodwill, we consider average capital. I will give it in the index also. Index में दिया हुआ था. मैं ही भूल गया. Yes. So understand, in goodwill, now rectify it. In goodwill calculation, we consider average capital. And in closing capital will consider in profit calculation. So beta goodwill के लिए कौन सा capital लेना है? Average capital. Average capital is rupees 3 lakhs. And what is closing capital? 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs is a closing capital. Okay. So for goodwill calculation, always consider average capital. Write down in the index. Okay. Yeah. In margin. For average capital, we will consider for goodwill calculation. And on question also, you can write this. Yes, on question also you can consider. See, average profit, you will consider closing capital. And for goodwill calculation, for 3 lakhs, you can write for goodwill calculation. So there are 2 types of capital. One closing capital, one is average capital. Average capital you will consider for goodwill calculation, and closing capital you will consider for that partner's share profit. Okay, now you are clear with the concept? Yes beta, now you only tell me, every one of you. Yes, I know this is a bit confusing, but remember, goodwill calculation will consider 3 lakhs. We are getting the correct answer of goodwill. Don't worry, we are getting the correct answer. Yes, coincidentally, I have taken 36,000 and no one asked me, sir, why 36,000? Okay. Yes, only one student asked me, Misha. Misha asked me, sir. Yes, now you are getting this answer. Now we are calculating 4 lakhs. Here we will consider 4 lakhs into 2 by 5 into how many percentage? Beta 12%, na? So 4 lakhs into 12% into 2 by 5, 19,200. Or otherwise you deduct it from here, total, and for this you can consider 2 by 5. So 1,86,000 into 6 by 12 minus 48,000 into 6 by 12 and into 2 by 5. See the answer. I thought otherwise I will give you most easiest technique. 1,86,000 average profit in minus 4 lakhs into 12%. That is 48,000 into 6 by 12 into 2 by 5. Tell me the answer now. $27,600. Yes. Beta, understand. Profit is given on current figures. So profit is given on current figures and goodwill is for the past. So past capital is 3 lakhs and current year profit that we are considering current year capital. And what is current year capital? 4 lakhs. So for goodwill calculation, consider average capital of past 4 years. And for profit bifurcation, consider closing capital. Okay, now you got this concept. देखो बेटा, हमारा जो गुडविल होता है ना वो पिछले कैपिटल के ऊपर बेस होता है. अभी तक ऐसा क्वेश्चन कभी आया ही नहीं था. अभी यही एक क्वेश्चन आईसीआई ने इतनी वाट लगा दी कि हमें समझ में नहीं आया कि कौन सा कैपिटल कब लेना है. तो इतना याद रखो, 3 लाख का जो कैपिटल लेना है वो आपको गुडविल कैलकुलेशन के लिए लेना है एंड 4 लाख का जो कैपिटल लेना है वो आपको P&L सस्पेंस, मतलब जब प्रॉफिट का शेयर दोगे तब लेना है. यू गॉट दिस कॉन्सेप्ट नाउ? Yes, now we are getting 27,600. And second effect, balance sheet asset side. On the last line, you can write by red pen, P&L suspense. On the balance sheet asset side, you can write P&L suspense. How much beta? 27,600. Now we are done with this. Profit also over. Yes. Now one more adjustment, bank account debit to partners capital. Bank account debit to partners capital. Which one beta that? Joint life policy. Bank account you will add in bank account red pen, bank account you will write to joint life policy 60,000 and to capital 1,40,000. 2 लाख मिले ना आपको. To JLP balance 0 and capital account is increased by JLP 1,40,000 na. In which ratio? Old ratio. What is the old ratio? 2:1:2. And remaining figures are very easy now. Now you can do by your own. Remaining part is very easy. Just revalue your assets and liability and tally your balance sheet. Your remaining part is very easy. So what is new concept in this question? New concept is that while doing goodwill calculation, which capital you will consider? Average capital. Sir, I'm repeating it for 5 times a minimum. Goodwill calculation, you will consider average capital because goodwill is based on the past year. And in past year, your capital is not same. So what is the new sentence which is introduced in this question? You will consider average capital for goodwill calculation. And now for closing capital, you will consider for his profit share. That is 6 months का. तो 3 लाख किसके लिए consider करेंगे? गुडविल के लिए. एंड 4 लाख किसके लिए कंसिडर करेंगे? प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेशन के लिए. एंड जेएलपी इज वेरी इजी कॉन्सेप्ट. नाउ रिमेनिंग रिवैल्यूएशन यू कैन डू बाय योर ओन एंड योर प्रॉब्लम विल गेट टैली. आई एम गिविंग यू एश्योरेंस योर प्रॉब्लम इज गोइंग टू टैली नाउ. सो यू डू इट बाय योर ओन. एंड व्हाट इज दी why it is A plus category beta? Why it is A plus category? Goodwill share, capital balances. So now you can read this. For goodwill, consider average capital, and for closing capital, you will consider for profit calculation. So this is only the new adjustment in this question. Otherwise, this problem is very easy. Sir, yes, tricky adjustments. I also forgot to consider average capital in the goodwill. So now, yes, it might happen that you may forget, but beta, remember this index will save your time also at the time of revision. So please mark this index properly. I hope you are clear with this partnership problems now. Partnership problems, take it seriously. Not at all difficult questions. Only you have to understand that adjustment. Now in this question, other things are same. That goodwill calculation is only new, that closing capital and average capital. Otherwise, remaining adjustment are same. So at least you will get some marks for your posting. Don't skip this topic in option. At least try to write revaluation account or other things. You will get marks for posting. So this is my suggestion. Partnership, don't think very difficult questions. Write all index part properly. Do your problems properly. Yes, refer our study material. Get the answer. If you find any problem difficult, you can ask me in the next session. Okay, if we get time for question answers, yes, we will take those difficult questions in our class. Okay, this is all from my side. Thank you. All accounts are balanced. Very good, beta. Yes, and complete your homework now. Day after tomorrow, very important chapter, company accounts. I hope you are clear with at least basics of partnership, and now you have confidence to solve goodwill adjustment, revaluation account, memorandum revaluation account, or at least this type of questions. If this that average capital, closing capital, keeping capital as base, proportionate capital, all these tricky adjustments, you mark it every adjustment, important adjustments of every problem, and write it somewhere and try to solve these questions minimum 2 to 3 times, so that next time you will get good marks in your exam. Okay. Thank you from my side. Bye bye, and we'll solve. In next session, we are going to start with company accounts. Very interesting chapter, and that chapter is much easy as compared to partnership. Okay, so this is all from my side. Thanks a lot.